when it comes to the diet, the fitness stuff, even the business, like we always just use what we have, and we built from wherever that place was. We never tried to go and have things or do things like we were in a place that
we weren't.
Yeah. We just always just stayed where we were at and kind of enjoyed that process of growing from there.
Strong. 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 Strong.
What is up, guys, and welcome back to the Nesian Built Podcast. The Baldy Boys are back for another one. I think this is episode 57.
58.
58. Episode 58. Let's
Almost
get
to 60. Let's go.
Dude, it's snowing outside. We're back for another episode. We got stuff to talk about.
Yeah.
As normal, we show up when it's been a while since we dropped our last spot, but we've been dropping these other videos, the behind the brand.
Behind the brand ones.
Yeah, and I think they're dope just to get, just to show everybody.
Yeah. If you haven't checked it out, it's on our YouTube page. We have a YouTube page.
Yeah.
If you're on here, you already know, but if you're on Spotify, you didn't know.
Yeah.
Or Apple. It's on the YouTube page, along with a lot of other videos. So.
Yeah, we have very many videos on there. And like you said, there's a lot of it is just documenting the journey. We really do it for that because it's always cool to go back to, when we go back 6-7 years ago to where we started to where we started and to where we've been able to grow to. But yeah, we're basically just documenting the journey and showing our, the lessons of what, about everything we've been doing and trying to grow the brand and trying to help people. And as we do that, we keep putting ourselves in these different kind of, challenges and situations to better ourselves. Right. Yeah. So right now, Mark,
we put ourselves in opportunities to grow.
Yes, exactly. Boom. That's the way you would say it. Yes.
There it is.
So I'm about to finish up 75 hard on day 71. And, I already turned shitty and we're only a couple of days out. It's just damn snow, man. And I'm bad with the cold. So the Raynaud's is kicking in today. Just a walk in the snow was pretty damn miserable for me, but got out and did it. And Mark is here and he is on his third round as well, right?
Third round as well, yeah.
Third round of 75 hard as well. Just started week 3 now, right?
Yep.
Went on week 3. So there's some stuff that me and Mark were talking about the other day that I was like, dude, we have to talk about that kind of stuff. Because this is the kind of stuff that, when we started, it's going right back to the topic that I kind of want to lead into later. But when we started, there's so many things that we didn't know. And we went about 75 hard in a way that just because we didn't know, So I always talk about how I went like super hard, especially physically. I went really hard and, rest days sounded like a weakness to me. It sounded like I was, cheating myself. I sounded like I was cheating the game. And I just, not that a rest day completely, but like walks. Like I thought walks were kind of cheating and stuff like that. So I went really hard, but it's like I mentioned a lot. It's during that time, it was really about trying to change my identity and change who I was and change my behaviors and my habits because of who I was during that time.
To be,
So, and then now it's a whole lot different because of now I'm not trying to change those things, but I'm trying to fine tune and grow and better from. It's a different time in my life. It's a different season in my life.
Yeah.
The business is at a different place. My family's in a different place. Even my job is different, all kinds of stuff. So we also have a team here now. So it's another way for me. I have to grow because it affects everybody here and us running a run club and doing the run club stuff and the Friday night lifts. It all requires me to get better to help lead these groups and these people that are, a part of what we do. But Mark was talking about how he changed how he's doing 75 hard this time around. And I thought it was like the dopest thing because it really was eye-opening for you, right? So I think you definitely go into that because even for me, like with what you're about to talk about, it's not something that I dive deep into, but it's something that I make sure I take care of, like where it's not counting everything, but it's making sure I eat the right stuff.
Right.
And I think what you're doing is just really eye opening because of how your habits were before.
Yes.
And how it's completely like woken you up to what the hell you were doing to yourself.
Yeah.
And how you're about to change. You're really changing that right now.
Yeah.
So
yeah, like we talked about, but for the sake of the audience, first 2 rounds of 75 hard, we were already working out. The workout stuff was a given, I guess, so that was fine. The reading was cool. It was new information. It was, growing knowledge, which is really good. But during the first 2, I just did intermittent fasting, and that's tough in itself. You know what I mean? But like I was telling you, it's like, it was good to see that I could fight back that hunger, all those cravings for a long time. And then when that window opened up, you can kind of eat whatever you want realistically, because you've already done the huge part of fasting. You just don't want to overdo it. But when you don't really know what you're intaking, you could overindulge in that eating window. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think that's what was happening. I did make a lot of, I did lose a lot of weight. I made a lot of progress on those first 2 ones, but going in at this third round makes me realize how much more I could have done the first 2 rounds. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Had I known really what I was putting in my body calorie wise. And this third round, I wanted to kind of try something different. My wife actually was the one looking into doing a calorie deficit. Mm-hmm. And, that's one of those things where it's like, I've had many conversations, especially with my brother. He would sit there and just talk my ear off about, bro, you got to track your macros, you got to figure out what your maintenance calories is, and all that to me was just noise. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But I did tell him, I was like, I know eventually it'll probably come down to that, because what I'm doing is it's worked to a point, and I haven't been able to get past it.
Yeah. It's like a plateau. You hit a plateau.
And it just boom, just keep yo-yoing in the same kind of zone. Mm-hmm. So like I said, when Heather, my wife, was the one talking about doing a calorie deficit, she was doing it. I was like, let me see if I can too. If she's willing to try, it'd be better if we were both on it, working as a team. So yeah, I had downloaded the MyFitnessPal, and then together we just started having to really put thought and focus on what we're going to eat, which is a big part of why I am the way I look, you know what I mean? Is the shit that I eat. Yeah. And I always thought, the old saying, I definitely thought I was one who could outwork a bad diet, because it was working for a little bit. You know what I mean? At times, not all the time, but going into it this time, just sitting down and really having to calculate what 300 calories looks like, what 500 calories look like, what 1,000 calories look like. And that part to me kind of opened my eyes to like, holy shit, dude. I mean, I think the MyFitnessPal set me initially to like 3,100 calories. Mm-hmm. But then I made some adjustments for my goals, and it dropped me down to 3,080. And the first week going into it, still kind of eating what we normally do, because that's kind of part of it. You want to just track what you're eating first. Yeah. And I could see instantly I would surpass 3,000 calories within the first meal if I really ate the way I was normally do. Mm-hmm. And then, so just looking at things, looking at the food, having to read the labels, learning how many calories per serving with the total serving size. And, also while looking at the protein, like trying to prioritize protein as well, trying to lower the fats, or, it just blew my mind how much of that stuff that I just never paid attention to, which means I know a lot of people out there don't either, and how easy your calories can get away from you. And, going through what we're going through now, it's like, it's very, very eye-opening, man. I could surpass that in one meal. You know what I mean? Yeah. Normally. Pizza. Yeah. Bro, I ate a whole pizza. That's like 4,000 calories. In one meal. That's one. Yeah. That's not breakfast, lunch. That's not snacks. Yeah. That's not what you drink. And it's just like, that's when the aha moment kind of hits. Like, no wonder you can never get to where you want. Because my goal has been for the longest to try to get down to 220. You know what I mean? And yeah, it's no wonder, because you don't know what I truly didn't know what I was intaking and what it meant. Even if I thought something was healthy, bro. Yeah. For the longest time, I thought fucking top ramen was a light meal. Yeah.
Yeah.
not with no 1,500 milligrams of sodium, you
Yeah.
know? And yeah, so this time around doing the calorie deficit, I think it's the piece I needed
Mhm.
to make, to start making more progress again.
Yeah.
You know
Especially
what
when
I
it comes to weight, right?
mean? When it comes to
most
weight,
of it-
especially.
Yeah.
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 And that's, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's, bro, that's big time, right? Because for me, I think that's most people's like that's a major problem, right?
It is. Because it's overwhelming. Like
It
I
is.
said, when my
It is
brother
hard.
would just yap in my ear on the phone about this stuff, it just goes in one ear right out the other.
Yeah.
You know, and at the time I wasn't ready for it. So
Yeah.
I don't want to hear it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mhm. And that's exactly it. I think it is a major problem because most people aren't ready for it. Like it's a big undertaking to try and go against everything. First off, you believe
Right.
about it, right? Thinking that you can either it's genetics, you can outwork it, or you can just make these, not eat rice, not drink
these
soda,
little
like these little
adjustments,
things
these
that
hacks.
don't, but then still overindulge in other ways,
Yep.
And it's just like the intermittent fasting thing you're talking about. It's like, yeah, you might have this window, and that's great, right? Because that's because of the way your body works. That's how it basically, it's like your body adjusting in that way. That's how you're like losing weight or stuff like that. But it's still like if you're eating 10,000 calories a day, right? Then that's still 70,000 calories a week. Like either way, like that's still too much for a person. Like most likely for too much for a person. So it's like when people I understand also like genetics play a role sometimes, but honestly, like I always think if somebody stuck you out in the desert, right, and you didn't have any, you weren't eating, you still gonna be, overweight. Like you really think, and you're stuck out there for 6 months or 3 months, like. Are you still going to be overweight?
Yeah.
Probably
No.
not. Like, because you're not taking in 70,000 calories a week, So it's just one of those things where I just think it's really cool, bro, first off, because I think it's important. And I think it's such like, it makes so much progress, especially in a relationship when both of you guys are doing, like you and Heather are doing it. I think it is the best fucking thing for relationships, bro. To go through something that's different. You guys been married for a long time. You guys been together for a very long time. This is one of these changes that you're making in your life that it goes against everything you guys believed like for a long time.
Yeah.
So to go through that together and help each other grow, like it's big time. It's huge, bro.
Yeah.
And I applaud you guys like a motherfucker.
Thanks,
because
bro.
it's big time. Like I think it's truly important. I think it's truly important for your marriage. I think it's truly important for your kids.
For my kids, yep.
Yeah, and for your kids to see that, because now they will see you guys doing these things, making these changes, and then want to implement the same things at some point, especially with the results that you guys will get as long as you stick to it, right? And then the other thing is the whole thing with like just the calories, like the maintenance and all that stuff, right? I'm not big on counting calories. I'm not big on that, but I always know, like, because my body's fluctuated so many times throughout these, like last 4, 5 years. And it's kind of like, I know like how much I should be eating, for the most part, if I want to stay at a certain weight and all that.
Yeah.
Like right now I'm at the lightest I've been since probably the army. Like even Ironman, I didn't even get under 170, but I'm under 170 now. Yeah, this is the first time I've been under 170. When I was training for Ironman, I would think I got lightest was like 172 or something like that. Right now I'm sitting at 168, and that's kind of crazy compared to where I, always been sitting. But I'm seeing like that whole thing, right? Like the overindulging or just constantly snacking, because I was kind of doing that. And I'm not like a big snacker, but like I think because of my shift, my graveyard shift, like I'd come home and like sometimes right after I get off work, I want to eat something before I go to sleep. Yeah. And it's just those little things where you're not really counting, or what do you call that? Like accounting for those calories, like how much they actually are.
Yeah.
But you can easily take in 300 to 500, 600, 700 calories before going to sleep. Yeah. And it's just all these little things that you just keep throwing into your damn mouth,
dude.
And
crazy.
I wouldn't do that all the time, but occasionally I would do that. And then you wonder why. Oh, why don't I have, why do I have this extra fat on me? Why do I feel this way, And why am I gaining weight? All those things. And all the little like sauces and the soda and the like, all these things just continue to stack up, and it just continue. You keep putting calories in, the calories are gonna stay there, man. Especially if you're somebody that doesn't move a lot. And you guys know we're all about like the movement stuff. We run and we lift. We do that often, and when you're not even doing that, especially if you don't do like any cardio. That's even like kind of, you know,
Yeah.
if you're someone that like lifts, that's great. And it really helps build your metabolism if you lift weights and build muscle and stuff like that. But if you like don't do any cardio is kind of like the way to burn calories like in immediately, right? Like to burn it faster than if you were just lifting weights.
I think it's hard to, you know, from my perspective, someone who's been heavy all my life, the cardio thing versus lifting. The old me, if I could choose either one, it would be lifting. It's easier.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then because the cardio to me always sounded harder.
Yeah.
Or it always felt like, okay, I got to do cardio, so I have to run. And run means run till you can't fucking breathe anymore. You know what I mean? What I'm learning now, too, especially, is like a brisk walk, dude. It's all. I mean, I did that for, you know, majority of the second week. The second week I dropped 6 pounds. You know, I wasn't lifting hard or heavy. It was mostly just those brisk walks. Is, you know, I take a walk with my wife, or if I can't make it to the gym, I'll just go. I was doing like 2 outdoor walks. Yeah. You know, for my workouts and
your calorie deficit as well.
Plus the calorie deficit, and it's like the walk your cardio doesn't have to be fucking balls to the wall. Intense. I can't breathe, because I think that's what I initially thought whenever anybody ever said cardio. Cardio means it's gonna hurt. So I'd rather lift, but it doesn't have to be the way.
But that's the thing about that too, right? Because like if like, I think it's important that you move, period, right? Overall, it's important that you move, period. But like when it comes to something like you're trying to lose weight, or you're it's kind of like a weight management thing. If walking is all you're doing and you're still overindulging, it's not enough. You know what I'm saying? It's like knowing how to balance that stuff out. And that's the thing that, like, I think that's why, like, for me, my weight has fluctuated over the years so much, because it's a balancing act between how much I need to eat to fuel myself to work out and do all my workouts. And then it's also balancing the weight, like how much, you know, basically fuel myself and keep the energy up, and then also make sure that my weight doesn't go up too much. Because it's like, how hard do you work out for every workout? You know, it's not that you have to go crazy every workout. That's not what I'm saying. It's for me, it's more important to be consistent, but to make sure you get what you want out of your workouts. You know what I'm saying? So it is a managing act, and it is a thing you have to learn over time. That's why I always say, like, this stuff you have to, like, it really is starting small and learning over time. You start building, you know, these habits of how you want to work out and the things that are important to you, why you're working out and why you're running, why you're doing cardio, why are you eating these things. And like for me, it's like a lot of it is now, dude, it kind of sucks because I don't judge, but at the same time, it's like, for me, I just think it's crazy when I just like watch people like just put anything and everything, you know, like just eat any and everything. And I just think it's because of what I know now, and I know how it makes me feel, and I know what it will do to me, and the stuff that's in those things. Like even this shit right here, like I feel guilty most of the time when I'm drinking this, like, and I would drink this like all the time before, you know, and it's like I feel guilty a lot of the time when I'm putting stuff like that in my body now. It's like I know what it's doing, you know what I'm saying? It's not the same as like I'm just hungry, so I'll just eat whatever. Like now at least I'm more aware, and even when I get off of 75 hard, it most likely gonna go right back to like, okay, I'm eating mostly good, and then fuck around every now and then, you know, and if I want to eat, like I said, my cinnamon rolls, my burger, and whatever, all that shit, I'm going to eat it. I'm going to do it with the family. I'm not going to like act crazy about it. But at the same time, if I'm going to do those things, there's a control aspect still when I do eat those and when I'm not. So when I'm not eating that, there's a control aspect of, you know, eating those normal meals that I normally eat to keep me, you know, healthy and still in shape and feeling good. Because most of the time when I eat those things outside of my normal, you know, healthier meals that are still good, dude. I don't know why people think that the shit we eat is nasty, but because it's healthier food, it's still fucking amazing to me, at least. And still controlling how much and what I'm putting in my body, right?
You know, before we move on to that, with the whole food being nasty or healthier foods being nasty, that's another thing coming around to it now too. It's like, initially these foods that are better for you, lower calorie, you know, sugar free or low sugar, of course it tastes disgusting or it tastes nasty, you know,
different,
or because you're so used to which you don't realize has so
palatable.
much sugar in it.
Yeah.
Which is the big one. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so that's, I think I told you too, when I broke down, when I looked at the nutrition, the starting week when I was just kind of eating normally, just watching the carbs, the fats, the protein shift, because I started making better choices. You know what I mean? I want to be able to eat 3,000 calories and feel full or satiated or whatever. So I got to pick better quality or lower calorie, or, the foods that I wouldn't. Yeah. Like popcorners has been for chips, dude. That's my, that's been holding that at bay.
Yeah.
Which they're pretty good. They're pretty good, alternative. Initially, no, they're not though. It's like I'm eating fucking flavored styrofoam. But you just got to push through, just like a lot of the things. You just got to push through that initial hump.
Yeah.
Give it a shot. Stick it. Stick to it, and you more than likely probably make it on the other side.
Yeah, and the point I really want to make with that is because. And it's exactly what you're saying. Is you trying to get used to new foods, right? Because you're not used to eating that way.
You're comparing it to the foods that just taste amazing.
Yeah, and there's a reason for that also, right? Like and we've talked about this. Like a lot of the foods that we normally eat and most people eat, they make it taste that good, and they make it so that it like chemically induces you to fucking want to eat more and keep making you eat more. Like Doritos, dude, if I have a bag of Doritos, I'll eat that shit in one sitting, just a whole bag of Doritos.
Cool Ranch is mine,
Cool Ranch, fucking spicy nacho. I'll sit there and eat it. The shit is so good, but it's made to do that so that you just keep eating. And that's why, like, dude, our country the U.S. is in a bad spot when it comes to this. Like obesity levels and, all that is crazy right now. And it's because of the things that are put in our foods to make us constantly eat more, make us sick. There's a bunch of chemicals and shit. If you go to a lot of different countries, they don't do that. They don't put stuff like that in their food. They don't make it so that their people are, it's nice, right? Because the country's like, you're buying all these foods and you're just constantly buying more because you're just constantly eating more. And for these other countries, they're not putting all these things to basically get their people sick. If you think of the cycle, if we keep eating more of these foods that are filled with chemicals and dyes and stuff like that, all they do is just get you sick so that you can go into the hospital, get pharmaceuticals, they can get paid through the pharmaceuticals, and then you just stay in that cycle. And if you don't know, if you don't ever figure it out, you just stay in that spiral and you just constantly stay sick and you stay needing the government to take care of you. And this, the kind of things that we're trying to get into the mindset of our people is that we need to get out of that spiral, man. Like that, and especially in our community, like the Pacific Islander community. And it's fucking sad to say, man, because this is our family members we're looking at, right? Yeah. We look at a lot of them and we know, like, we look at them and we know, like, dude, you're sick. Like, there's no way that you can go on. Like, how much longer can you go on like that? Yeah. It's not okay. We have to be able to say that now, man, because it's fucking sad what we're going through right now. Right. Like, I don't know if people are aware, and when you look back home, like, especially when I look at stuff in videos back home, like 90% of people that I'm looking in videos and pictures, they're all overweight. And it doesn't, they probably don't even, like we just said, like they don't care, they're unaware. And it's fucking sad because it's just a cycle. And now we're dying at 65, 60, 70. Yeah. Like that's still early, dude. That's still early. That's not that old. We shouldn't be making that a norm where our people are passing away at ages like that from shit that's avoidable. Like, we can't prevent everything. We can't, like, obviously we can go out and get hit by a bus at any fucking time. Yeah. We can be, doing anything normal in a normal day and something could happen, but still, like, I was that guy also. Like, I used to say stuff like that. Like, I would drink and, get blasted. I used to say shit like that all the time. Like, I could just walk out and get hit by a bus. I'm gonna, YOLO, shit like that. Yeah. I was doing it the opposite way of what I, believe now.
Yeah. So, it's crazy you mentioned that because I was just in that same situation. Yeah. Not back home, but like, around gatherings and stuff like that. And that's exactly the first thing on the way home, when I got home, talked to my wife about. It's like, dude, it's really not hard to see your future. Yeah. If you just look at your circle a lot of times, especially in our community. And that's not a diss or a rag on anybody. Yeah. It's for a lot of us, it's facts. Yeah. For me as well. So, for me having kids, I want to be what every parent's dream is, to be with my kids and be with them long enough to see them grow and see their kids too. So, but the path that I was definitely on is not going to, I
Right,
wouldn't,
good.
me and my wife, we wouldn't have been able to see that.
Yeah.
And it's scary. It's scary to see that now, especially from the perspective that I have, you know, with being with Nesian Built, you know, or us doing our thing here. And it, for me, my eyes are slow to open, but they're definitely opening more and more. The deeper and deeper I go, or the longer and longer we stay in this, you know, and it's really sad. It's a really sad thing. And it is really scary, but for us, it's like, now's the time. Now's the time to make the change. And if you don't start now, you probably won't. You probably never will.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I don't know what it is. I don't know what it's going to take for others to kind of wake up and see that. But, you know, like you always say, you know, what we're doing here is, at least I hope, helping to shed light on stuff like that.
Yeah.
To open people's eyes to realize, like, you know, yeah, we got to snap out of it. Because it's very easy for us, all of us, to get stuck in the rat race and the everyday life and the work and home. And then we fall right into the pattern of the generation before us. So it's wild. Yeah. It's crazy, man.
Yeah. It's like you said, we're not trying to diss and shit on our people. Like that's furthest from the truth. Like, for me, it bothers me because I worry. Like, I worry about the future of our people and like where we've gone and where we've been. Like, that if our health is not in check, our future is in like
jeopardy.
Man.
Yeah.
Like, it's
a truth.
Yeah, it's just a tough way to look at it and know that that's the thing that's holding us back when we can avoid it, right? And it's not something we have to go crazy about. It's not something we have to do drastic things. We don't have to do drastic shit about it.
Yeah.
We change a little bit here and there, and we build on top of that. We move more, you know, drink a little bit less. Don't let the alcohol control you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I also was the kind of person that the alcohol controlled me for every weekend. I looked forward to getting to the weekend to drink alcohol. And that's not the case now. I feel better. My mind's clear. Like, my body moves so much better. Like, all this, I was on the same track as well. Like, this stuff was just coming, man. You know, me and you at the same time had high blood pressure. Like, we were just, and what do we think, dude? Like, we just thought, oh, like, bro, that's just Islanders, bro. We just get high blood pressure. No, that's not how that works. Like, that shit is because of you eat like you don't give a fuck. Like, you don't think about what you're eating. And a lot, and I hear it now, bro. I even hear, like, sometimes at work, like, somebody's telling me, like, oh, I got these pills. Got high blood pressure. I'm like, that's crazy, because, like, I bet we could probably get rid of that in like 2 months, dude. Like, it's actually probably that easy. Yeah. But it's the fact that you believe the pills are going to help you more, and that's the mindset that most people are in. Because weren't you? Did you have to take that shit?
Doctor put me on it, and I didn't like. This is during marathon training. Too.
Wasn't it making you pee a lot and shit?
Yeah, it was making me pee a lot. I'm like, I told the doc, I was like, I need water. Otherwise, I'm gonna be out here cramping at mile 16. You know what I mean? So I just kind of stopped taking it. Yeah. And haven't gone back. But
your blood pressure, your high blood pressure is no longer a thing, right?
Yeah. I have an appointment. I think next week. So we'll see. But officially, it's down, way down from when it was before.
Where it was,
Because I just did my DOT and my blood pressure was fine.
See,
so, you know what I mean? But before, it was like, she was the one. She's threatening. She's like, after the second visit, she's like, if you don't bring this down the next time I see you, we have other things to talk about. I'm like, oh, brother. But I didn't like the pill thing, you know? Yeah. It was like one of the stories that one of the guys came in and told us about. I don't know if I should say his name, but he told us a very similar story. You know, he went to the doctor, overweight or whatever, or had high blood pressure, I mean, and doc put him on, but he didn't want to do it either. Yeah. You know, he instead of telling the doctor I haven't been taking this, he just pretended like he did. He did all the hard work himself to lose the weight, went back, and the doc said, oh, looks like those pills are working for you. Yeah. No, they weren't. Yeah, he was working for it. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Because those things have also side effects, man. Like,
yeah, that's the thing I didn't, yeah.
It's just like, it might be an like immediate solution to the problem, but there's still habits. It's better for you to build the habits that'll fix that long term.
Maybe there's some people that need it initially.
Yeah,
you know, we can't discount that either, but it could help. But the goal for me was I don't to get off it. I don't want to be on it.
Yeah, because I mean, you could also like take pills and keep eating like shit, and it, you know, like eating is your diet is the main reason for that kind of shit. Yeah. So, I mean, you could take those and keep eating shit, and you'll just keep popping pills. Like it's not gonna change anything, you know. Maybe I'll lower it a little bit to make you fucking lie to yourself and feel good about it, but it's almost placebo shit.
In my head, I'm like, this can't be the time. This can't be it. Like now I have
Already?
to be put on. Already I have to be put on a blood pressure medication. For me, anyway. I'm not. You know, I'm just talking about myself.
Yeah,
Here.
no,
Like,
but
you know what I'm saying?
that's bro, it's for real though, because it's like I was thinking about that shit too. Like if I always think about these kind of things. Like I always think about what if I never made the decision to change? What if?
Yeah.
Like I'm 37 years old now. Like
Yeah.
and I'm 37 years old now, and I think we decided to do, I was 32, basically 32 or 33. If I didn't change and where I was at already, no doubt, bro, I'm fucking in the hospital. I'm popping something. I'm going to be trying to use something.
Yeah.
If I never woken up and listened to some of the people that I listen to now since that time, and all the like knowledge and information I've taken in, because I was so curious about, you know, what's going on in the world and what's happening. Like for most of our people, it's normal to start giving up at 30.
Yes.
Everything's supposed to
Yes.
hurt after 30. You're supposed to just go ahead and not go for any dreams or goals or anything. You're supposed to just give in.
supposed to settle in.
Your prime time, your glory days are over.
Yeah.
You're supposed to just give in. Start gaining weight. Start looking older. Start, you know, eating whatever you want. Start drinking all the damn time. Like those are habits that I was already having, and I was already
You're already leaning towards.
leaning towards. I was already, and I would assume if I was by the time I'm fucking 40, all this time would have passed, and right now at 37, I'm nowhere near what I feel or look like. I'm so far gone probably at this point with the way I was going, you know, and I'm fucking glad that I did, you know, like I'm fucking even closer to a six pack than I've ever been since I was 18 years old. And I'm 37, dog. Like
That's crazy.
it is, and that's because of choices we've made.
Yeah.
It's not genetics. Like it's none of that. It has nothing to do with genetics. It has nothing to do with, you know, being lucky. Like fucking I work, dude. I work. I'm not the best either.
Yeah.
You know, I started somewhere and I'm not the strongest. I'm not the fastest, but we show up. We do the things that are going to take care of tomorrow, you know? So we just continue to fucking work. And I feel healthier. The high blood pressure stuff is gone.
Yeah.
The waking up all groggy and all that is gone.
Yeah.
There's been a whole lot of water that I've started, you know, I've been drinking over the past 5 years compared to before. Where it's just every now and then, you know, and it's just little shit. And I mean, even drinking a little bit of coffee with my creamer, you know, just little shit like that. We used to show up to work with
Dude, white chocolate mochas.
white chocolate mocha. Oh my God.
all the time.
I remember that's how we started. Do you remember that shit too? Like,
We go get coffee.
yeah, we used to go to Seattle's Best initially.
Yeah. Seattle's Best,
Yeah,
Starbucks.
Starbucks.
Yeah.
But
It is crazy to see. Even me, I told you the other day, I was like, either my legs are getting stronger or I'm getting lighter. I feel lighter on my feet. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
You know, so
I mean,
it makes me feel better overall.
see, we can go into that like real quick and just
What's that?
that kind of stuff. Like when you're starting to like lose weight, now the joints can handle less weight and stuff like that, right?
joints
So
can
the
breathe.
knees and the ankles don't have, and the hips and like all that stuff doesn't have to handle as much weight. So the joints don't go out as soon as they probably would. Just being,
And they were already. I was having right knee problems for
Yeah.
the longest time. Then when I started running, you know, building strength in my legs, I think helped it big time. But this time around, the dropping of the weight, it's like, it's more noticeable.
Yeah.
Even from last time, I notice it more now. You know, and where I can notice it the most is when I get to the stairs or even up a hill. You know what I mean? Mostly stairs though.
yeah,
When I'm coming down the stairs before, it was a gamble.
got to hold on to that
You
damn
gotta
rail,
hold on,
boy.
yeah.
Yeah,
You don't know if my knee's just gonna go. Bloop. It's just gonna buckle.
yeah.
And that's reality. Even with running, I remember one time my son was little. I was like, all right, race you back to the house. Big mistake. I almost fell on my face because we were running down a slight hill. You know, dude, my legs are like, you better fucking stop, brother. Dude, legit, I had to really slow down, dude, because I was gonna tumble over.
Yeah.
There was nothing there. I was way too heavy up top. My legs were way too weak down low, and just I couldn't believe it, dude.
Holy shit.
I was like, holy smoke. That's one of those things. It was like I settled in, and this is life. I guess I just
Shit, my boy. If you fell, you would. I bet you get up and you start running the next day. Like this shit ain't never
real,
happened.
man. But But yeah, I feel stronger. I feel better, especially when it comes to steps. I just feel lighter, you know. So that's a good feeling.
Oh my god. Hey, okay, so like that's basically like, I mean, us we're gonna segue into what was like the thing today, like because it's basically like where we're at right now. And big thing I wanted to talk about was you fell down. I'm like, oh my god.
I got
wait,
close.
how old was he? How old was Leo?
Dude, he was small, bro. He's like in elementary still. He was like maybe 5, 6.
He would have lost all.
And he's not a fast runner. He has this goofy run. I'm like, I smoked this kid. Nope. He beat me that day again.
Oh shit! I'm just thinking about if you fell, bro. Like that would have been. I didn't even.
Yeah, that would have been. Hey, listen, if I fell, I would have fell hard. No joke. Downhill, I would have had a scar somewhere on my face to prove it, dude. I'm not even lying.
Oh shit! Oh yeah. So we're gonna segue into what we wanted to kind of talk about, and kind of theme about what we like in some of the videos that we've been posting about, you know, behind the brand stuff. And it'll go into stuff we were just talking about too, is just being resourceful and using what you have and being where you're at, you know, to go on the journey, you know. So like it's one of those things like when I talk about when it comes to the diet, the fitness stuff, even the business, like we always just use what we have and we built from wherever that place was. We never tried to go and have things or do things like we were in a place that
we weren't.
Yeah. We just always just stayed where we were at and kind of enjoyed that process of growing from there. It's kind of like just think about the brand started in my garage, and we used to always talk about, oh man, one day we might have a shop or a store or something like that. We didn't know how far out it was. We had no clue. We just thought about these things. We just envisioned ourselves in a place. And, you know, as we just continued to work and try and put days together, stack these little events and making sure, you know, like all these drops and everything that comes along with it, right? Stack all that to get to a point where, damn, maybe we can get into a shop now, right? We can get to a warehouse. We need space. We're overflowing the garage at this point. So let's move out and get a shop. And then you go back into like fitness stuff. Like think about, you know, yeah, I was in the Army and we ran quite a bit there. I run a lot more now than I did in the Army. But when I got out, I fucking like never ran. Like when I did, it was like a random 4-mile run that was super painful and just sucked ass. Like we were just talking about, right? And they didn't really know and I think a lot of people thought about running that way, you know, during that time, especially
go hard,
just hard all the time. And when I started running again, after not running, you know, consistently for a long time after the Army, like the shit was painful. Like I said, I had high blood pressure. I had fucking a knee problem. I had sciatica. Like, where did it start? It started interval running, you know, walk for 5 minutes, run for 5 minutes, walk for 5 minutes, and not running fucking fast either. Like it might have felt fast at the time, but it wasn't very fast. But I started where I was at. I didn't try to be somebody I wasn't. I didn't try to do something I couldn't do. And all I did was just stick to the process. All we did was stick to the process here, right? And even when we were shooting the behind the brand video, that really just came to my mind, just thinking about like, man, there could be people watching this thinking we're using some high speed cameras or something
high quality cameras.
Yeah, like something crazy expensive. And it's like, no, dude, like a lot of stuff we do here, like we do it in a way that anybody could do it.
Yeah.
Like anybody could do it. The only thing for us is like we have enough experience that we know what kind of shots need to be taken, you know, we know what kind of videos kind of need to be taken and stuff like that. But that if you have expensive equipment, but you don't know what kind of shots that need to be taken, then it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's irrelevant that you have a high speed fucking $5,000 camera. It means nothing. Yeah. It's like if you also, okay, you want to become a runner. You're going to go buy a fucking $400 pair of shoes. You haven't even ran them out yet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't. I started with some fucking Hokas that once I finally put some Hokas on during our first round of 75 hard, that kind of helped with my knee problem so I could get running. Yeah. And then now we're running in 200 fucking $50 pair of shoes for races. You know, I'm not bragging about it. I'm just saying it's like
Those are needed.
it's race shoes. Yeah, it's fucking it helps for us slower people. You know,
I'm still running in Hokas.
Shit. But you need the Hokas though, because you fucking got all the padding.
cushion.
Yeah,
Yeah, that thing is amazing. I think I first started trying to run in basketball shoes, bro.
Yeah,
You know?
I remember.
Oh man,
I did too, dog. I didn't even know there was like such thing as just running shoes.
That's another thing. Yeah, you don't know. You don't know what you don't know.
Yeah, you just don't know, right? And it just kind of goes into that thing. Like I've made a post about it. It's because I heard somebody say it and I thought it was the dumbest shit. It's like, you have no idea. But when I hear somebody say, I'd rather work smart than work hard, that kind of like gets me, because I've worked so fucking hard over the years. And I've understood also, like I've understood from working so hard that there is a way to work smart, yes. But you still have to work hard while you're working smart. And you have to work smart to be able to work
Hard.
No, you have to work hard. I'm sorry. You have to work hard to be able to work smart. The only way you work smart is by messing up, learning and failing and learning the lessons to be able to work smart, right? Yeah. So when you're working hard, you're doing everything and anything to get by, to make the shit work, right? And I'm really specific talking about the business and maybe even, marathon shit, like training for marathons, right? So doing everything and anything, right? So let's say specifically for marathon training, I worked for the first one, worked really hard, right? Going out running hard as shit for every run. Just thinking, I got to work hard. Just got to work hard. Blew my fucking calf, pulled my goddamn hamstring, like all this stuff, like injuries, the knee injuries, like stuff like that while running, because I'm running too hard. It's not, the working hard didn't help me very much, but I made those mistakes. So now I know how to train smart, know how to fucking continue and be consistent. Like consistency is the most important thing, and that's how you train smart. You have hard days, you have a lot of easy days, like for when it comes to marathon training and stuff. And the same thing with the business, right? Go through, make all these mistakes and try all these different things and do all these things that you think are gonna work. And some things work, some things don't. Yeah. You're working hard though. You're trying to do everything all at once, spending all these hours. Like I remember I'd be in the garage for fucking 12 hours straight trying to get stuff working, trying to learn stuff. I'm pressing shirts, like all kinds of stuff, dude, doing so much stuff. Then it gets to a point where you know what you need to do now. You don't have to do everything. A lot of the things that you were doing that you thought would, help get by, you don't have to do those things.
Start trimming those things out.
Yeah, trim those things out, and you stick specifically to the things that work. So the things that work, that's what you're going to be working at. That's what you're going to be working hard at. Those things. You still got to work hard, but you're working smart now as well, right? So you're sticking to the things that get you by, the things that are solid, like part of the real plan. And that's a lot like what we do here. And probably something that I've really mentioned to like Vince and Joe. Priority is the main thing is the main thing, man. Yeah. And that's us not going outside of that, trying to do too much, because if we spread our focus too much, then we're not focusing on the right things that really push the brand forward. Yeah. We do too much, we lose out on the energy and the focus that we need to put into the things that move the brand forward. Yeah. So it's big deal. That work smart work. I fucking don't. And then if I look at you and it's like, dude, you ain't never worked fucking worked hard in your life. Just shut the fuck up and go somewhere. That shit pissed me off, dude. When I heard that, I'm like, and then I've never heard a man say that, like say in the way that person did, and then also say like it's not fair. Like, but I haven't said it's not fair or that's not fair about something since maybe I was in elementary school, and that is crazy to hear from another man. And I completely lost respect in that moment. So I'm just saying, dude, like that shit is crazy. But and then
that is right. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's not fair. Does that even apply to us?
Does it fucking matter? It doesn't matter. For me. That's what came into my head. It's like it doesn't matter if it's fair or not.
If you're doing everything you can, you're getting what you're
gonna get what you get.
Yeah,
and you if it's not enough, work harder, or work smarter. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're not working, I guess you're not working hard enough, man. Like for me, that's the way I see it. I don't know, like that shit was crazy. I don't know. In that conversation, I'm like, did this fucking guy really say that, bro? Like, I've never heard a man say some shit like that, but there it is,
Just say, but I digress.
But that's the environment that I'm at.
That you're in, yeah.
When I hear stuff like that, and it's like, that is the
a lot of people like that too are ungrateful or
yeah,
probably feel entitled
to something
too
that
much.
they didn't earn.
Yeah,
they don't,
exactly.
Yeah, it's fucking wild, boy. But yeah, man, like, I don't know. Yeah, well, we were taking the pictures the other day, and then it's just one of those things. Like, yeah, we still use cell phones. You remember when we took
after all these years?
You remember, like, I was thinking about those photo shoots we used to take at at the garage.
Yep.
We used to take some in the garage. Remember, we used to even go into that living room that's connected to my garage.
Yep.
We take pictures in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, and all the things, like, what was it? I don't even think we had a backdrop. Wait, we bought the backdrop.
We bought some fabric first. Was it the fabric?
Yeah, we had fabric first, and that shit we had to keep.
That was terrible.
What do you call that? We had to keep steaming it, and then it still get wrinkled.
Then we found paper.
And we got paper. We bring the paper into the paper. We still have the paper.
It's the same paper.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah. We take the paper, go into the living room, pull that out with the lights, and then even that, right? Like, learning the lights, like how to get the lights right.
Yeah.
I go back and I see some of the pictures pop up from memories. I'm like, garbage ass pictures. Like, we were terrible.
Yeah.
But it worked at the time, you know? And
that's what got us through.
Yeah, it got us through at the time. Yep. And now just things are just different. Like, you work that hard and you do all you make all those mistakes. And at the time it seems like, hell yeah, like this is it.
This is innovative.
And you don't even realize you're gonna get better if you just keep sticking to it.
Yeah.
That's
even like our designs, dude.
Yeah.
Looking back at some of those and
yeah.
The son of a beach shirt, I thought that was so dope, dude.
Dope.
I thought that was the sickest shirt on the market. I couldn't understand why people aren't buying this shirt. Just shout out to you guys if you did, because dang.
For real. What was that other one you had? You had that other shirt in mind, the choke hazard shit.
Oh, yeah.
That had nothing to do with anything. Just a fucking random.
Just random.
You just put choke hazard on the sleeve. Like,
I think I designed like a.
Motherfucker don't even do jujitsu.
Exactly.
Choke hazard.
I'm only choking on food. I think I designed one that was like a 40. Remember the 45-pound plate? I tried to design something about that. I was like, oh, man.
I think we had
thank goodness we didn't do that.
We had Nesian muscle shirt design too. Remember that?
I remember
the
that.
Dumbbell
yep.
Or the barbell. Yeah.
That's what you came up with.
That shit. But man, yeah. You know what I'm saying? But if we didn't work that hard, right? Let's just think about it, right? If we didn't work that hard and keep trying to design, keep trying to do stuff, then especially if we didn't like push it so fast and hard, like we wouldn't have gotten through that time as quick as we did to get to the specific concepts, design concepts. Yeah. The design concepts that actually stick and work for us. I mean, we did eventually rebrand, like we changed the logo and stuff like that.
Even the logo.
Yeah. So it was like one of those things where we were going through all that and working that, and it was like, and then learning, like I was watching a lot of stuff, reading. I know I wasn't even reading it, but just watching a lot of stuff and learning about branding. And then I was just like, dude, and then looking at all these other brands that, we kind of want to be
trying to model.
Yeah. And it was like, we're missing aspects of our brand, of our logo and stuff like that. And our logo at that time seemed like everybody else's. And it's not even brands that were bigger than us or anything or doing much better than us. They were just kind of all the same.
Yeah.
So it's like, how do we get to the point that we want to get to down the road? And that's figure out the concepts that these bigger brands are doing and follow that.
Yeah.
And that's where the new NB logo came through and the work clubs came through. So we have two logos that are specific to our brand, that mean something to our brand, that when somebody sees it, they know that's Nesian built shit right there. So so we went through all those concepts, and now we have we have a limited amount of concepts that we release, and we use those like all the time. Like, and we don't do anything crazy. And we don't try to go for like crazy designs. That's not what we're doing here, right? We always talk about like the mindset is everything that we're putting out. It's what we do that's important, and not just what we're, the designs we're putting on the shirts. Like, because I know already we're at that point too. Like because I feel it and I hear it from other people. It's when they're wearing it, it gives them a feeling. It gives them a feeling about what they're wearing. It's no longer about the look. It's not just about the look. Hey, fuck you look good in the shit too, right? Yep. And that's the whole point. It's like we want it to be solid, simple shit that you can rock and be comfortable in and do the shit that we do, right? And feel fucking powerful in it because you're doing what most likely when you're wearing Nesian built stuff, you're doing something that most people will not do. Either it could be stepping in a gym, going on a run, going on a walk, maybe eating some good food. I don't know. It's something like that. But you're doing something that's outside of the norm. And that all came from us
Working hard.
And starting where we were at, like for real, just starting where we were at.
I mean, people have heard the story too. With just even the business itself, starting off with drop shipping.
Yeah.
Because we had no capital to get screen printing machines or heat presses, or we didn't know anything about anything.
Nothing.
So we had to meet ourselves where we were at, and drop shipping was that.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, it's all time and effort. It's all, just, and not being like, it's like, because a lot of the time, right, you think about it, like wherever, whatever point you're at, you want to be somewhere else, so much further down the road than you are already, right? And that's where you get lost, and that's where you get, burnt out because you push too hard and you do stuff. And I was pretty close to that point too, doing a lot and wanting something so bad that I wasn't even ready for, if I think about like what kind of like how our business is, how it operates now, who I was during those days in the garage when I wanted to be,
where you're at now,
basically, right? Like I wasn't the guy yet. I wasn't who I am. Who I am now, able to kind of figure it out, as we're doing it. Like, I think there's so many things like decision making, choices, and making sure that we're doing the right things and prioritizing the right things, and just making shit happen. I wasn't that guy yet. I was still not that guy. So it's like going through everything, starting from where I was at and going through all this stuff. It took me, doing 75 hard. It took me reading all the books that I've read. It took me watching all the videos, listening to all the podcasts. It took me running 6 marathons. It took me all that suffering and pain and work and stuff to get to the point where I have the mindset that I have now to be able to operate that we're operating now, right? The guy that didn't go through that would not be able to. And that comes through the hard work, right?
Yep.
And that's like one of those things where it's like not having that entitled mindset, right? Too. It's like thinking that you deserve something that you have not
earned.
And it's like that thing, like, I think that's always been my mindset since figuring that part out, right? It's knowing like if something that I want is not there yet. It's kind of like when the 352 marathon, when I wanted sub 350 and the sub 4, like when I wanted those things and I didn't make it. Even the Ironman, I say that fail, right? It's like all it turns into is, for me, is I'm just not ready yet. I'm just not that person yet. That's it.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean that I can't do it. That just means I'm not the person yet.
Yeah.
I got to turn into that person. There's more work involved. I got to learn a little bit more. This is where I'm at right now. I'm going to be where I'm at, but we just know we got to work harder. We got to do something different. Might have to change things a little bit.
Even that mindset right there alone is already different from
before.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially, even
someone like me, I would have just turned away. Oh, fuck it, I can't get it. So
yeah, that was
back to the old ways.
That was almost the mindset after failing the first time in sub 4. Like
that you said that in the
that was that was probably my first like hard failure. Because I felt like I worked fucking hard for that, and I thought that I was going to be able to be good to go, but it was just one of those things where maybe when it was done, I was like, I can't fucking do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just can't. If I can't do it after doing everything that I did, I can't do it. Like, it wasn't immediately. It wasn't. I'm not that guy yet. I can be. I'm not that guy. No, I was like, I'm done with this shit. Like, why am I doing this anyway? Nobody cares. That was kind of the mindset. But now it's just, if I want to go do something, that's why now it's more of a belief thing in yourself. Like, when there's something out there that you want to do, you have a goal, you're on a mission to do something. Like, it's how do I become the person that can achieve that? How do I become the person that can accomplish that? It's not can I. Yeah. That's not the issue anymore. It's before is can I accomplish that? Now it's how do I become? What do I have to do to become the person that can do that? Yeah. That's all that it is. To make things
the groundwork for getting you there.
Yeah, it's just a different frame of mind, like a different way of framing the whole thing. Yeah. And obviously there's things that I can't do. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not fucking You know, there's things physically that I can't do compared to some people, right? And that's okay. I'm not, I'm not fucking saying that we can just make anything happen, but there are things that you believe that you can't do that you can. You know,
you'd be surprised at what you think what you can achieve.
Yeah.
If you just put the time and effort in it.
Yeah, it's for real. Like,
I
mean half the people like on the wall, like. I mean, maybe all of us on the wall.
Yeah.
At some point, we didn't believe we could do that.
Absolutely not.
I'm saying,
absolutely not.
You ran 2 already, right?
Yeah.
When did you think you were going to run 2 marathons? Same.
I mean, for me, it was 5K was a dream.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Shit.
I'm just saying, it's just things like that. And when you're able to achieve something, especially like a marathon, and I feel like it just opened your eyes to like, that was hard.
Yeah.
I can definitely do more stuff. If I just know that it just took this amount of work to achieve that, I know that anything else pretty much, it's like, what is the end result and what work needs to be done to get to that end result? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And can I do that work? Am I willing to sacrifice to do that work to get there?
Yeah.
And that's why I think it is here. That's why I always tell you guys, like, here, I'm always looking into the future, because all I know in my head is I'm willing to do the work. I'm willing to sacrifice. This is what I'm willing to sacrifice for, because my end result is helping and saving a lot of people's lives. And my end result is having people wearing Nesian build at points in their life when they know they're doing something that, doing something they didn't think they could, doing something they didn't once think they could accomplish.
Yeah. They never thought they could achieve.
In the process of doing something that's making them better. Like, that's what I want to see down the road. I want us to be the go-to people, the go-to brand, the people they trust to help them achieve things that they once thought they couldn't. But that didn't always start. That wasn't the start of Nesian Built, though.
Nope.
We were where we were at.
We were working out to eat.
Yeah. We were just working out to eat.
Yeah.
Your boys is fucking out there benching all this weight, carrying a bunch of weight too on ourselves. And it was what it was. Like, we were where we were until it wasn't, and we changed, and it changed. That's all that it is. Yeah. Just being where you're at and move on from there. And like, if it comes to dieting, even, and you think about when it comes to dieting, when you started 75 hard the first time, you were just doing it from where you're at, especially those first 2 times, right?
For me, it was like, I'm not tracking nothing. I can't, but what I can probably do is just not eat for a while.
Mm-hmm. That's I'm saying that's not the easy way, but it's
what
from where you were
me.
at. Yeah, it's what worked for you. The simple way of making a change, right? Yeah. To change the habit, right? Yeah. But from there, from you making that small change in that habit, with that habit, you were able to stack on top of that another change, which is even harder than the first change you made. Yeah. And that's the whole point of the progress.
Your heart gets pushed up.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And harder gets harder.
Your heart changes.
And it doesn't even feel like it's that much harder. It feels hard, yes, but you're used to hard at this point. You're used to it being different. You're used to it challenging you. And that's the whole fucking
That's kind of like this round right now. It's like, it doesn't feel as hard as it was the first one was.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, probably because I've already made the adjustments to put in the work to achieve it. Yeah. I mean, last year with the working out every single day, now there's no fucking excuse for me not to get 2 workouts in 75 days.
Yeah.
I can do that. Mm-hmm. It's possible. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Just got to prioritize time, make the time to do it. So, and it's still hard.
Yeah.
It's just,
of course it is.
It's not like, it's not daunting, I should say. Mentally, it's not as daunting as it was
the first couple
when
times.
I first committed to doing it the very first time. I'm like, oh shit, here we go.
Yeah. What
is this going to do? What is it going to look like? Am I going to make it? Mm-hmm. So I guess from that sense, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And that's the whole thing. Because I think it's turned into, it goes from like, when you first make the decision to do it, like something like 75 hard, it's like, will I even finish this?
Right. 75 days,
75 days it is. It feels long as fuck, but like, you just finished 365 days just doing something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that gives you a perspective like, okay, it goes from, will I finish it to, okay, I already know I'm going to finish this.
Right.
but how? Like, you already know there's going to be a lot of fucking hard days where I'm not going to want to do it.
Yeah,
And
like
there's going to
today.
be a lot of time, you know what I'm saying? Just
Walking in the snow.
Walking in the snow. It was straight garbage.
My
like,
feet were soaked.
exactly.
Yeah.
It's even me, I'm like it's like day 71. I'm like, why the fuck is it getting crazy hard, like shitty right now? Like, I'm about to be done. Why is it going to get crazy shitty right now? But all right. Challenge me more. Let's go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's just all it is. It's just a challenge. Are you willing to sacrifice and do the things that you said you're going to do to get to that end result? And that's just part of it.
That being alongside you has probably been the biggest thing, is making sure if I say something, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I got to do it. And yeah, shout out to you for that, because half the time I'd be saying stuff before, it's like it don't happen. I still struggle with it now, but you know, for the most part, I'm more aware of that. You know,
and
if I'm going to say something, I got to do it.
I feel like it's important for a man to, you know,
it is.
If he says something, they do
it.
it. Like, because, like, it's like I said, bro. Like, I mean, you have talked about this so much. It's like somebody can be right there and say, like, I'm going to do this. I'm like, fucking no, you're not. Like,
you can already tell.
Yeah, because I've seen what you've done. I've seen what you do. Like, what are your fucking habits? What do you do daily? The last time you said you were going to do something, you didn't do it. How is this time any different?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm not saying like people can't get to a point where it's like that time where they know they need to do something, right?
Yeah.
That's different. But if you just saying shit just to either impress somebody or please somebody in the moment, just to say it out loud to make them feel a certain way about you, okay, most people might fall for that. But I'm not, no.
For the ones that put up or shut up, what, you know, for the ones that are about the action, you can read it better from other people. I see what you're saying.
It's just because because you have, for me, I think it's especially lately, it's been about learning, trusting people, the right people, and also like the energy you fucking have to expend on people. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's, for me, it's like especially when it comes to like trusting people, right? It's like, for me, it's all about like, what are you willing to do? Because I'm willing to do this much shit.
Yeah.
I'm willing to do this. I'm willing to sacrifice this. What are you willing to sacrifice? What are you willing to do? What have you sacrificed?
Yeah.
What have you shown that I should be able to trust you?
Yeah.
Right. You know, it's like, it's just those things. And that's that's why it's like, I love like the guys that we surround ourselves with now, because those are the type of dudes that I need to be around. Yeah. They'll help me grow. And I can also return that, you know, it's not.
And it forces us all to grow.
Exactly.
Even me, I have a lot of faults in myself, but being around you guys is definitely pushing me and forcing, I guess, or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Change in a positive way, not the negative way.
But we all have fucking flaws, bro. Like,
right.
We all
right.
have, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it all, like, for me, I think being around so many, like, people that are willing to contribute to the success of a group, right? Yeah. Like, and we all have our issues. We all have our fucking things. But we're all willing to either be vulnerable with it, not like, or get exposed by the group, right?
Yeah.
Or by around other people, or you get to see it. Just bring awareness to yourself because you're around it. Like, even if you didn't know, but you started getting some awareness about yourself because you're seeing it. Something, maybe just the way people are speaking around you, just the way this person's work ethic is, like, just stuff like that. Like, that's important, especially I think for men, especially, like, and I've always, like, I've made that a big thing for me. Like, when we're around, like, what did I say in the last Friday Night Lives? You were here, right? No, you weren't here in the last one, you fucker. So, in the last Friday Night Lives, I kind of just told the guys before we started, it's like, we have to understand, like, the power of words, dude. Because I've had an instance, it's like the one instance that I can really remember when, and I, you know, I mentioned it to Pau, because Pau's the only person that was with me during this time. And while I told the guys, it's like, you got to realize the power of your words, because Pau was the only person with me during this time. When I said something, spoke it out loud. And then what did I do? Once I spoke it out loud, all I did was wait for the universe to confirm that thought. And if I never would have said that, it could have changed the outcome of what happened. So this was during Ironman. Pau was the only person out in that water with me. Yeah. I spoke out some fucking words that probably wasn't going to help me move any further. And what did I do? I said it. The universe confirmed my fucking thought. You know, instead of me trying to battle it myself, think about it internally, I spoke it out. Universe confirmed it. Didn't finish the damn iron. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, like, when we were in our, doing Friday Night Lifts the week before or 2 weeks before or something, I just kept noticing guys saying, I can't. You know, it wasn't just Andre. It wasn't just my son, right? I can't, or I can only do this much. Like, just stuff like that. I'm like, stop speaking about it. And then I was watching the video and all I could see, they said I couldn't, or I can only do this much, but then they did more. When they did the pull-ups or whatever exercise they're doing. So it's like you're speaking out these things, but that's not actually the truth. You're just putting it out there because this is what you believe right now. Don't even say anything. If that's how you feel, don't even put it out there. Because what do you want me to say? I can only do 5. Okay, so just do 5. No, I'm not gonna be the one to tell you that. Yeah. It's like just push, and then if you just go ahead and push. If you need help, we'll be there to get you more. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's it. But it's just I wanted to. Because I know the power of it. I understand the power of what I say. So when I say something, I want it to be meaningful. I want it to also play a role in how I move and how I navigate this damn life.
I'll push you in the right direction.
Yeah, and I don't want anything to bring me backwards. So I don't want to say like, especially when I'm talking negatively about myself or anybody else. Like, it's not. We're not trying to go backwards. We're always trying to go forward, right? Where there can be setbacks, but immediately we're going forward. Right? It's not going to stop us in place. We're going to have to go forward. It's like one of those things. Just understand how we talk. Understand, especially when around me. Like I kind of notice, like I shut down or I kind of just don't even pay attention anymore once I start hearing complaining or
you like, tune out.
I just tune out of shit like that. Yeah, and I really don't want to listen to you anymore. Right. Like that's not what we're gonna do. Like I might be like even during workouts, I might be like, fuck, that sucks. Like shit, you know. Yeah, I'm not gonna sit here and like complain about it or just like, you know, try and get out of it some way, you know. It's like, I asked for a workout. Is it not supposed to hurt? You know what I'm saying? Like, am I not supposed to push myself? Like, it's just little things like that. I just think the way we speak is important and what we put out into the universe is important because that's what we're asking the universe to return to us, especially with the people that's around us. Like, I'd imagine if I came in here and all I did was complain to the group. Everybody gonna be in here complaining, bro.
It'd be a different group.
You know what I'm saying? And that's not what I want. That's not what I'm trying to fucking help. Like
that's
help
not what you're trying to push.
I'm not trying to have a fucking create a group of guys that complain and bitch about hard work. Like no,
a therapy session.
I'm trying to get some guys that fucking get used to the challenge.
Physical therapy.
So it's just, man. It was just it's huge. Been fun. It's been dope. Yeah. It's been since the last one. I think we had MBRC's first year anniversary, right? We didn't do anything on that. We didn't do anything. We didn't do a pod since before that even. Yeah. So like that was another one of those instances. Start where you're at and just go from there. Like I never would have thought me running a marathon
would lead to this.
Would lead to a run club. Yeah. Never thought. Just wanted to run a damn marathon because I thought it was fucking hard and I needed to challenge myself. And then that's also going from not knowing I could do it. Yeah. You know? So now I am surrounded by fucking amazing people that are willing to get uncomfortable, come out and run in front of other people and do something that, of course, most Islanders don't want to do, man. Right. Like, and not that, you know, everybody just comes in here happily wanting to run every time. No, that's not the case. But people know. I feel like this is a community. We all are looking for each other when we come in here, and we all want to be better for each other. Yeah. So like, that's all you could ask for a group like that. Yeah. And that's coming from not just running a fucking marathon a couple of years ago, and it turned into this. Now we have fucking amazing people that want to, you know, better themselves.
I feel like the crew is the crew. Because remember early on, we can kind of see the core crew. Mm-hmm. The core crew has grown, for sure. I feel like it's getting bigger. Yeah, you know what I mean. Mm-hmm. So that's really cool to see. Yeah, dude. Even though I'm not there on Saturdays, but you know, I'll be watching the videos.
Yeah, you got to change the schedule. Nah, dude, it's been fucking amazing. As I was telling Joe the other day too, or sometime last week, is like, I think MBRC and like Friday Night Lifts is they've been the things that have helped me like really grow the most, probably in a short span, you know, like really challenge me to be better. Yeah. Especially for because now it's not just, you know, us running a brand, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's us now actually affecting other people, like right head to head, face to face. You know what I'm saying? Like it's that now. So who am I going to be for these people? And that's challenged me to be better than I even was. Because most of the time I'm just right in here in, in the shop, in the garage lifting, outside running.
Yep.
It's just me and me, just me versus me. Now it's me versus me to be better for them. So it challenged me a lot. And I just, for me, it's always like looking forward to like also those other people that when they finally join, who are we and who am I going to be to them for their first time walking in here, right? And I always wanted to be that. What are we? It's not even just about being fake. It's like presenting some kind of way that's appealing to them. It's not that. It's we have a tone, and we have like a feeling about us,
standard,
and a standard, and we want them to walk into that wanting the same thing.
Right.
That's what it is. Yeah. And if you don't fit, you don't fit. That's okay. But we have a standard and we have a feeling and a vibe to us. And if you're feeling that shit, stick around because there's always going to be cool shit coming. Yeah. So it's been dope. Like it's one of my favorite parts of fucking this whole journey with, Nesian built the brand itself and me and you doing this starting fucking when we're sitting on the damn baggage claim things, just talking about stuff.
Yeah, that's right. At the ID checker.
The ID checker, just talking shit, and then, getting coffee at Seattle's best. That's where we were at. Yeah. And now we're here fucking doing the damn thing and doing it with some cool ass people, man.
Yep. Facts.
And so we're a couple months out too. Some people, it's March, April, May. So like a month and a half out, maybe. A little less than 2 months from all these guys running Tacoma. We have a bunch of people running their first half marathon. I'm fucking excited about that.
That's crazy, yeah.
So we have some run club stuff going on. We got Friday night lifts and stuff going on until then. But then we got that. So I'm excited to see that. Especially the kids.
Shout out to Wilton and the Row West crew. They're leaving in May too, aren't they?
Yeah.
I just listened to their podcast.
The one with the group?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good
podcast. That was dope. That got me fired up. I'm not even going.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it sounds like a good ass group of guys.
Sounds like they got a good crew.
Mm-hmm.
They all sound like they got their fucking head screwed on right. And they're fucking ready for the challenge.
Yeah.
Dude, I like that episode. So shout out to those guys because I'm excited to see that story too.
Yeah. That'd be dope. Especially since they're going to be documenting everything.
Yes.
And just the video, I think altogether is going to be fucking badass.
It's going to be dope.
Shout out to Maui.
May's going to be a hell of a month.
Yeah. A lot of shit going on, man. I mean, we'll probably talk about it more on the next pod. Yeah. Trying to get some guests lined up. So be on the lookout for that. We do actually on our next pod, we will have a guest coming out from Oregon. Oregon. So be on the lookout for that next one.
Can't drop the names yet.
It's one of my favorite people in the world, and she'll probably be yours as well. Like she's fucking an amazing person. It's one of the sweetest people.
Already.
I'm just saying. And I'm definitely like super excited for her to
it's gonna be a good episode.
So it's gonna be a really solid episode. So be on the lookout for that one. And get your MB gear, boy.
Let's go.
Support the brand, support the people, support the mission.
Support this video, please. Make sure to like it, share it, comment.
Yeah, share it.
Subscribe.
It'll definitely help us out. Get the mission out. Get the lessons out and everything. So good.
I'm good, bro.
Hey, man. Appreciate you guys as always for tuning in with us and checking out all the stories and everything that we talk about. I know it's different from the comedy and stuff like that most people listen to, but
before we go, kind of like what we said on the live, if you didn't see the live, if you have any questions for us that you want us to answer on the pod, you can email us.
You can email us,
you can email us at our, I think it's just nesianbuilt@18@gmail.com.
Yeah.
I'll put the link in that if it's not there already.
Yeah.
If you have a question or a scenario or something, if you want a different perspective outside of your circle, hit us up. We'll be more than happy to give you our 2 cents. Yeah. I think that's important too because an outside perspective can make a big difference.
Yeah.
So just like when you're such a small circle person already. So
yeah.
And I think it'd be interesting. It'd be fun for all of us.
Yeah. It challenges us to think too. And
right.
To, like I said, like if you submitted questions, it helps us also in our thought process of how we would navigate a challenge as well, or anything that you might be going through that we possibly haven't even gone through yet. It could just be our perspective on how we would navigate that. Yeah. So
It won't give your name or anything unless you want us
Yeah. And if
I'm
you,
excited for that. I
Yeah,
think that'd
that'd
be
be
kind of a
fun.
cool segment.
yeah,
to
that's good. That'd be fun to add to this.
Yeah.
So yeah, throw that in there whenever you guys, if you have anything, man, honestly, and then just for real, help us share the pod. We have episodes that grow and go out like heavily, and we have some that just
Yeah.
and it's cool. It's just part of it, and we know, but a lot of the stuff we talk about is important, at least to us, and we feel like it could help people. So like if you at any point you feel like maybe it might not help you, but it could help somebody else, just the
good
episode
one.
itself.
Yeah.
Please share it to a friend, family, or anybody that might need it. 'Cause that's all we're here to do is help. But yeah,
Yes, sir.
you know the deal. Go out, be your best. Always do that shit out of style. Let's go.
Strong.